Okay, the meal plan. So the first thing that you need to do is weigh yourself and figure out which bracket or plan that you're going to be in. Now, this is lined up with the workouts that I have access to on demand. There's between 25 and 30, I think. So depending on what type of workout you do, is which meal plan you're going to be in, and how much of each food group you're going to eat. Now, I do my workouts at home, so I just stream them on demand. Or if I'm going to the gym to teach, sometimes I'll take my phone with me and just work out there, and I'll just stream the workout there. So, I mean, you don't have to do those workouts. You can do them as a supplement to what you're already doing at the gym. It's completely up to you. There's no right or wrong. But with that, since you wouldn't be, following a program to a T, and what I mean by a program is once you pick something, you're going to do those workouts. Like, depending on the program, there could be anywhere from 5 to 15 workouts in that program, and they're going to give you a calendar, and they're going to tell you which workout to do on which day. So let's say you don't do that workout, you do something else. Well, it might be exerting more energy or less energy, and you might have to tweak your food a little bit. But I'm just getting super detailed in that. What I'm getting at is, just be patient. You might have to move some things around, and everybody's different anyway. I mean, this is more like a guide, even though I do encourage you to follow it as close as possible. So I'm following a program, and what I do, or what I did, is I did my equation, figured out what plan I was on, and it told me how many of each food group I can eat. What I mean by how many is I portion out my food. So you can use a measuring cup, but I use these portion control containers. They're color coded. So your green are your vegetables, and your purple are your fruits. These both equal 1 cup. So could I use like a regular measuring cup? Sure, but I would just have to make sure that I'm using the correct measurement for each food group, even because these two are 1 cup. Like, my protein is only 3/4 of a cup, and my carb is a half a cup, and my healthy fats is a third cup, and my dressings is, I don't know, is that an eighth maybe? Who knows? I've never measured this one. I just know what the other ones are from doing this for so long. So these I like. They're very easy. I use them as measuring cups. So when I'm either cooking, or if I'm throwing a meal together, I just get my plate out, and I'm like, okay, I get 1 red with this meal, and I scoop a red of chicken out or whatever, put it on the plate, scoop a thing of roasted vegetables. We do meal prep over the weekend. So we'll start on Friday or Saturday. We'll kind of like say, okay, like, we eat 5 times a day. That's the way our plan works. So we have to eat a lot, which I actually really like. So I need, I believe with mine and Andy, we get 5 proteins. So I want at least 5 different proteins. So that could be tuna fish, deli slices, like turkey slices. I really like making ground turkey with taco seasoning. I make my own taco seasoning because sometimes the store-bought stuff has like sugar and salt in it, stuff like that. But again, I don't want to get too detailed. Basically, what you're looking for is to just kind of clean up your food and do a little bit better. And then as you get better, you can get into more of those details. So you'll figure out what plan you're in. And so let's say, let me share my screen here. I'll show you what I have in Excel. So when Andy and I figured out which plan we were going to be in, whoops. So mine was plan D for this particular plan. And these are the counts that I got. I got 6 cups of vegetables, 4 cups of fruit, 6 3/4 cup portions of protein, 4 half-cup portions of healthy fats, healthy carbs, 1 portion of healthy fats. Yep, that's right. Your cheese and your avocado, you don't get a whole lot of it. Dressings. And then this number 6 is your teaspoon. They're not going to give you a teaspoon because they figure you have a teaspoon. And what that is that's going to be like your peanut butters, butter. When you cook like with olive oil or coconut oil, that's how that will work. Let me just flip over here. So I'm sorry if this looks confusing. So when we I kind of like just have stuff typed all over the place here. But so these are all the things that we eat in the green containers. And then we'll just kind of like, make a list off of that. Like, do we need Brussels sprouts or mushrooms for roasting? Whatever whether that be like recipes that we pick out, that's how we cut our shopping list by category of vegetables, fruits, proteins, yellow is your healthy carb, blue is your healthy fat. So your healthy carb, you're looking at like sweet potatoes, whole grain bread if you can, or like I think it's called sprouted grain bread, brown rice. You want to stay away from white carbs. I believe you can have regular potatoes, but it's like white rice and white bread that they want you to stay away from. They also want you to stay away from added sugars. So you're going to get your natural sugars from fruits, but you wouldn't like if you were to have a coffee, you wouldn't want, high sugary syrups in the coffee. It would be like maybe a little bit of cream and that's it. And then your oranges are like seeds, salad dressings, olives, and then your teaspoons, like I was telling you, nut butters, and oils that you would cook in. So anyway, so back to my plan. So what I did, hold on one second, I'm doing something. What I did is I took their plan and I broke it apart and put it back into this Excel sheet. So now, see, this is a little bit more detailed than what you would do and say like a 21-day fix. I'm doing what's called 80-day obsession. So I have to eat before my workout. I need to eat 60 to 90 minutes before my workout. And I need this combination right here. So sometimes I will do, I'll just drink Shakeology. So I'll put a scoop of Shakeology. That counts as my red, my protein. I'll take some frozen spinach or kale, throw a cup of that in. There's my green. I need a healthy carb, so I'll just throw some steel cut oats or whatever in there. A teaspoon of peanut butter and a half a banana. As far as measuring is concerned, for things that you can't measure, like a slice of bread, it'll tell you like a slice of bread is a yellow, or a half a banana is one purple. You don't have to mash your food into the containers. You just have to know which one each represents. Sammy, please. Sammy, a little bit quieter, please. And then I drink their supplements as well. I like to energize before the workout. I drink Hydrate during it, and afterwards I drink Recover. Recover is a protein shake. Shakeology is not a protein shake. It is a superfood shake. So it's really good for something when you're kind of bumping down your calories a little bit. You want to make sure you fill in the nutritional gaps. So like I said, we're doing a timed nutrition thing. So after I have an hour and a half, hour to 2 hours after I have this protein shake, I need to have this post-workout meal, and where it's 2 proteins, a vegetable, a healthy carb, and a teaspoon, whether that be oil or peanut butter or whatever. So the reason why I'm showing you this is like, see how I have this broken out. I can change these anytime I want. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to have Shakeology this meal. I'm going to have chicken and vegetables and some strawberries, whatever. And I would just type that out. But as long as I'm hitting these colors or food groups, whatever you want to say, then I'm all right. So that's the plan I'm following. But what you could do is you can I don't want to say simplify. I liked the timing, but you don't have to follow the time. So let's say this was your plan and you were getting 4 proteins, 3 vegetables, 2 fruits, 2 healthy carbs, healthy fat, dressing, and teaspoons. Just eat them whenever throughout the day and check them off as you go. So you could use like this sheet. If you go on Pinterest, there's all kinds of meal plans that you can copy off of there for free. There is an app that you can count your containers. You can do it by pen and paper, but I would suggest tracking them just to get an idea of to make sure that you're eating enough. I have to say that that's actually the problem with most of my people, is they don't eat enough, and they don't eat balanced. So they might like for breakfast they'll have yogurt, and I'm like, well, you got to make it more balanced than that. You got to put it with depending on if you're going to be working out, you got to put it with a fruit, another carb. Like, try to round it out a little bit and try to eat every 2 to 3 hours, because you're eating cleaner food, you're going to be hungry faster, versus if you were eating something processed or candy or chips or stuff like that. Can you drink on it? Yes, you can drink on it, but if you don't, then you would get better results. So it's really depends on what your personality is. If you're a go all in type of person, that's great. I think you'll be really happy with your results. If you're not, and you're like, I want to do more of like an 80-20, like eat well 80% of the time, and party time 20% of the time, where they're going out on on the weekends or something like that, that, then, and if that's going to work for you, you're still going to get results. They just wouldn't be as fast. That's all. And I know I'd say this a lot about, like a cheat or a treat meal or something like that. Just try to keep it to that meal. Like, don't toss your entire weekend out. If you know you're going out on Saturday night, still eat well the whole day and then have fun at night. No big deal. And then as far as meal ideas, like what would, fit into your containers, Pinterest is awesome. One of my coaches does an excellent job with her meal planning. I can hook you. I'll put that in the email too, to follow her. We have a Facebook page with a lot of healthy recipes on it. There's the Beachbody blog is completely free. You can look on that too, and it'll have the container counts on the bottom. So I think that's really it. If you need me to send you any additional information, let me know. But essentially what you're doing is you have a meal plan, you eat these certain food groups, and actually they even tell you what foods to put in the containers. So there's a food list, and it's basically all the foods that you would find on the perimeter of the grocery store. It's all real food. So don't pick up like 100-calorie packs. That's junk. Low fat, anything, junk. They take the fat out and they replace it with sugar and chemicals. So you don't want anything like that. You want fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. You want lean meats. And if you're not a meat eater, there's a vegan plan too. But we would have to, I'll send you, like I said, I'll send you that Excel spreadsheet as well. And you could just take out the stuff that we eat and plug in what you would eat. And you don't have to do the timing. It's really got to take baby steps based on you, but we could talk more about that. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what we do, what we have been having success with. I think I'm on week 6 and I'm down 10 pounds. I kind of ate like crap over the holidays, so it was probably mostly fluff anyway. But I'm definitely seeing more muscle definition. And then Andy is down, I want to say 17 pounds. So, and it's definitely something that I feel like is sustainable, versus like this crazy crash dieting. You're going to be eating a lot of food, but it's good for you, and you're going to feel better. You're going to have more energy. It's going to fuel your workouts. But be patient with it. I mean, it is going to take some effort on your part to get it set up and figure out what's going to work for you. When are you going to shop? What are you going to make? And I highly suggest preparing. Don't say, okay, I'm going to eat well tomorrow, and then just wait. And then, the alarm goes off in the morning and you're like, okay, what do I do? Don't do that. Start looking at recipes, make a shopping list, start cooking, put it all in the refrigerator. So then when Monday comes, boom, you're just pulling stuff. I'm looking at my sheet. Okay, I need to eat, a yellow, a red, and a green, and boom, pull it out. So you have to prepare. Being prepared is the biggest thing. So we could talk further, but I just wanted to give you a quick video and let you know what I do, give you a copy of the meal plan and the Pinterest so that you can follow my one coach, Meredith, because she's awesome at it. All right. Have a good day. Hope this is helpful.